Alright guys, so it's Eric again, Midgard Arms. So we're going to take the 308 Norma out, and I put the Cabela's Covenant Tactical 4 on this one. It's the second focal plane. Cabela's had it on sale for 149 bucks. So I've already had this thing doing some load development. I got a couple more batches to run. Shooting the 180 grain Grand Slams with H414 powder. So I've got 10 rounds to shoot on this guy. We're going to see, so far so good on the scope. It's been holding pretty good for the wallop of this 308 Norma. Get some ear pro on because this sucker's loud. And you like that? I engraved that myself. That's pretty sweet. I should have did a video on that one. That's the first time I ever did engraving, so I didn't want to embarrass myself if it came out like crap. So I thought it came out pretty good. So anyway, we're gonna get going on this guy. And like I said, this particular load, we're gonna be shooting the first 5 rounds, 180 grain Grand Slams, over 61.5 grains of H414. So far, my load development shows that the 61 grain of H414 is pretty accurate. Everything's within an inch group on that. So we're just going to finish up my load development that I started a couple weeks ago and go off with that. So the sub-tensions on this scope in the second focal plane is at 16 power. So I'm going to jack it back up to 16 here. So these guys are shooting about 4 inches low. Again, it's just load development, so I don't want it to be super crazy, but I'm just going to up it a little bit. So far, I'm about, with those 2 shots, about 1.5 inch group. This thing walks like a turd, man. Okay. So it almost seems like I'm getting like a delayed ignition. The primers I'm using are Remington 9.5s. Never been a fan of Remington primers. So I'm wondering if that might be an issue here, because those groups there just widened out to about a 3-inch group. But we'll see. So this is 62 grains of H414. That one's about 1 inch high where it should be. Oh, it looks like I need to trim some brass. Could be an issue. So I went off of the my reloading book. It's a Hodgdon reloading book back in the day. The newer books don't have, a lot of them don't have 308 Norma in it. But if you look right here, see that ring right there at the top of the brass? That's from it expanding. I'm not getting pressure signs, so I don't think I'm going to have to worry about excessive pressure blowing it up or anything like that. But that could be a reason why I'm only getting a, you know, inch plus groups. Too much neck tension. Too much neck tension from the chamber, and it is a little tough to close. So let me shoot these other 4, and then we'll go back to the reloading table and trim these guys down. Yeah, that was still within 1 inch. Yeah, and this one's got rings too. So I never load anything, or try not to load anything toward max. I always use caution loading anything to max, because you never know how your particular gun is going to work and everything else. The chamber on this one, the neck isn't as long as the book says it should be, and the multiple books I have that have 308 Norma in it all say the same thing, .2995 or 2955, I think it was. I can't remember off the top of my head, 2995 maybe. Case overall length, and that seems to be about 5 thousandths too long. So I'll trim that guy down a little bit more, and then maybe we'll have to come back out and get some more accuracy testing. Yay, my shoulder's gonna love that. I mean, it's definitely not helping the accuracy with that extra neck pressure around the bullet. Tell you that much right now, but at least it's not showing pressure signs, which is nice. The primers aren't flattening out or anything like that. It's not super hard to open the chamber, so it'll be an easy fix. We'll just trim it down that extra 5 thousandths. Probably trim it down 7 thousandths, give it a little bit underneath that, and then we'll try to, at that point, because I'm just loading these to the cantilever groove, we might try to load these out into the lands and see what it does on there. Yeah, 9 shots in, now I'm flinching. That one didn't even hit paper. I shot just north of the target. Need to take this plastic butt plate off and throw myself a recoil pad on here. All right. Well, that was the 308 Norma. For those groups right there, I'm thinking that I'll have to look at the brass I had for that 61 grains, because last time I shot, everything was about an inch plus or minus for 61 grains of H414. And I'll have to take a look at that brass. I just noticed the ring on this one here for case length, for the chamber length there. So we'll trim those up. I'll reload another batch of it. H414 is a fairly fast burning powder, so maybe I'll try something a little slower. Maybe look up what I can do to reduce some recoil on this guy. But this is what I'm going to take elk hunting this year, since I broke the stock on my 7 mag. Yay me, right? But anyway, yeah, it's definitely got the potential. Those two groups there were about a 2.5 to 3 inch group on those. Like I said, the best one I had was the 61 grains of H414. But we'll have to double check it. I can't go off of these with the excess neck pressure from the chamber, from the case being too long and getting set into the chamber. Yeah, we'll have to revisit this one here in the future. But show you guys, man, I mean, this thing with the Cabela's Covenant Tactical, you guys have seen the first focal plane on my 25-06. The 7 mag, when I was shooting it, was holding 0 and working great. This is a 308 Norma, and I mean, I'm sure you guys can see in the video the freaking recoil of this guy. Definitely hurts your shoulder to put too much through this sucker. But yeah, it's holding 0 with this guy as well. So I mean, to go off of that T-Eagle video I posted earlier, is definitely for the best bang of your buck. If you're wanting to be something around 200 bucks, get one of these Cabela's Covenant Tacticals, man. They really do hold up well. I do highly recommend it. And yeah, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to clean up my mess. I'm probably gonna dig out my 6mm again. The barrel's probably cooled down, and we'll shoot that guy some more.